Hi there, it's Hannah here, and if you'd like to make this year the year you finally leave the eating disorder behind, then I'd like to show you the number one thing you can do right now to rediscover full and lasting food freedom from the eating disorder without guilt, without shame, and without that 24/7 mental tug of war. Now, you probably feel that this is impossible. Maybe you've tried it in the past and failed, but hear me out. I've been there too. I've tried it, I failed again, until I finally did reach that place of full and lasting recovery, where I've stayed for the past 10 years and where I've helped innumerable clients get to as well over the past years. So before I go on, if you want to book in a free, no strings attached chat with me, I'll leave a link below for you. Anyway, just recently, I received an email out of the blue from a client I worked with 2 years ago. When we worked together, she was struggling with obsessive calorie counting, obsessive lower level movement. She didn't have a period, no libido, and her social life, her life beyond the eating disorder, was practically non-existent. She had more food rules than she could count on her both hands, and she felt like her mind was a constant battlefield of thoughts, obsessively keeping her trapped in her compulsions and the eating disorder ways. When she got back in touch with me just recently, it was a lifetime of difference. She just got engaged, found out she was pregnant, and told me that those eating disorder thoughts that we'd worked so hard on reframing and reducing had actually completely disappeared. Honestly, I think there's no better example to show how that consistent work, consolidating those reframes, working with the right tools and the right support can get you to where you want to be. Because I never thought it was possible for myself. My client never thought it was possible for her. And you may be thinking the same thing. But guess what? It really is possible. Biologically, we know that we can completely neurally rewire the brain. Physiologically, we know we can come back from the effects of starvation. There's no scientific reason that you would be that special snowflake. That recovery wouldn't be possible for you. You can get there too. Honestly, to me, it's shocking to see that full possibility of recovery, sustainable recovery. And to put this in contrast to the very much lacking remission figures we see in mainstream treatment. Many professionals still rely on those old psychoanalytical models with very little evidence. And to be completely honest with you, there's only so much digging we can do into traumas and talking we can do about our family and our upbringing before we do need to come up with an action plan, before things do need to change. Because the thing is, people like you, people like me, we can only achieve that full and lasting recovery through understanding and neurally rewiring those long ingrained belief patterns, through directly challenging those long ingrained fears and habits with graded systematic exposures. And of course, reversing those physiological effects of the eating disorder through biological reconditioning and nutritional rehabilitation. And while this all may sound very overwhelming, it honestly isn't. Over the years, I've developed a foolproof formula through my own experiences, through my clients' experiences, and through the hard-backed research. Let me show you the success this has had for others. And yes, it really is that easy and that hard. If you'd like support on your journey, I'm here to help. I'd love to personally work with you to help you achieve your goals and your recovery in a way that fits your needs and your circumstances. This is not a one-size-fits-all. Just click that link below and we'll schedule in a time to call. And I know, it's super scary to take that leap. I've been there before. But isn't it scarier still to consider the alternative? The time, energy, money, and valuable life years wasted on the eating disorder, going through the motions day in and day out, deep down knowing that you want change, but feeling unable to break free, or not knowing what tools and support to lean on to break free. Repeating this for years and years and years, until you realize so much time has gone by that you don't know any different. That you feel well and truly stuck. So for a moment, Consider the alternative. Consider waking up and sitting down to your favourite breakfast, eating it in the quantities you desire and without a side of guilt. Consider getting on with your day without those obsessive food-related thoughts, without counting, without compensating, and maybe even going for spontaneous ice cream with friends in the afternoon, feeling fully present throughout it all. Having the mind space, the brain space, the life space for things other than the eating disorder. It really is possible. I'm here to help you. I'm here with all of the tools, but that first step does come down to you. Press that big bad button below and let's discuss what that step and the following steps could genuinely look like for you. Navigating to the link will bring you to a sign-up page where you can schedule in your one-to-one consultation with me, completely free of charge, no strings attached, no obligations. Congratulations on taking that first step. And honestly, I can't wait to connect with you.